Dave's Life Over 65. Thank you for joining me today. Well, I had a good day today. Everything went right. I only forgot one thing when I left for the park, and that was, of course, the coffee cup. But that's okay. I made one anyways, as we do in bushcraft. You know, it's these little things that help us learn how to improvise. Anyways, I went down to the Bluffs today. It was about +4 when I left, and it went up to a sweltering at +5 Celsius. That's, I don't know, 33 or 34, somewhere in that way, in Fahrenheit. And anyways, I set up a new burner. I picked up the propane went on sale at Canadian Tire. So I got myself a burner too, and it is considerably better than alcohol, way better than alcohol, and much better than wood in that it doesn't make the pots black, and it's fire and forget. Just turn it on, spark it up, and when your water's boiling, turn it off. And I didn't really use that much fuel. I was surprised. So I boiled a pot of water, enough to make a coffee, which I did, and then I boiled the container that I've been using in most of my videos, just to see what kind of difference in time. And it does pump out a lot more BTUs, so as expected, it definitely performed a lot better than the wood fire or the alcohol. And of course, the wind conditions weren't too bad today. There were some gusts to maybe 10 kilometers an hour, but I was able to block that out with the pack, and also the pressure of the gas in the cylinder had enough force that it pieces of wood in my hair. There was enough pressure in the tank that it was able to overcome a lot of the wind. The only thing I can say about propane is it's rather dangerous because you can't see it in the daytime. So you have to use your ears and your senses. So what I do is when I turn it off, I wait for a minute or two, and then I put my back of my hand above it and lower it down just to make sure that it is out. But it is a far superior system. Now, of course, if it's an SHTF situation, you may not be able to get isopropane, or any kind of propane for that matter. I don't know whether or not that burner would work with straight propane. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to pick up a little propane burner. They're really cheap on eBay and Amazon. So anyways, I fired it up in the park. I really chose a bad spot for it because it was on a bit of a hill, and the picnic table was listing to starboard quite a bit. So I had to compensate by putting something underneath the bottom. Just about every picnic table in the park, some moron has started a fire, and probably a wood stove, Lexada wood stove, and the embers burned through and set the damn picnic table on fire. I guess they don't have enough brains to put something underneath it to protect the ground or table. At any rate, that isn't an issue with the propane bottle, but I still put a metal plate underneath it in case something happens. Anyways, everything went well. I boiled the kettle in about 3.5–4 minutes. I couldn't time it because the only thing I had to time it with was what I was using as a camera. But I estimate about 3 to 4 minutes, which is about as long as it took to make this video so far. Then I took the can that I had used in previous videos, left it open, and it came to a boil in about the same amount of time. And the nice thing about it is when you're finished, you shut the gas off. You're not wasting fuel. Made my tea and enjoyed it. I'm not so sure about those cans now. I don't know what they're made of. Although they're food cans, so I would assume they wouldn't, well, you can't assume anything with bean counters around, can you? At any rate, everything went well. I was able to make myself a coffee and boil some more water just to be sure. So that would be, and it's not very heavy. I haven't weighed it. I don't have a scale to weigh it anyways. I guess I should pick one up. Or I can look in the description of the product in the catalog and see how much it weighs, but it's not much. And it was a pretty quick little test. I got there really late. I got there about 2:30, and I was finished by 3 o'clock. So I went down to the water and did a little filming there, a little videotaping there. But and it was a beautiful sunny day, but like I said, about 4 degrees, very little in the wind chill. Of course, if you went right down to the water, it was pretty cold, but not so much that you couldn't enjoy it. So anyways, here's the video. Hope you enjoy it. Please give me a thumbs up if you do, and I'll be glad to see any comments, plus or minus, either way. I would like to see some comments, and get out there yourself. It's not hard. If you don't want to go to the trouble of building a wood fire, or you don't want to take along the alcohol and go through all of that, as you saw in the previous videos, then just pick up a little burner from Canadian Tire, or you're online. They're really cheap online, and they got some really small ones for hikers. And grab a bottle of propane. They are quite light and quite easy to pack in a pack. And get out there, and if all you do is make a tea or a coffee and enjoy nature, then it's wonderful. There was a lot of people down at the park today, a lot of people, because it was nice. And this is a holiday, Easter Monday in Canada. I guess it's the same in the States, I don't know. But everybody was out enjoying themselves. And I really think it's a good time. I mean, we don't have to wait for summer. We can do a lot of things in this wintertime and in the springtime. So anyways, here's the video. Enjoy. Don't forget the thumbs up if you like it. And you might want to subscribe to see what I do next. Have fun. Bye. Okay. Stuff there. Cool. The black tell me it's backwards. I don't know. What am I calling it? Something to put in. Looks good. Make sure we're recording. Okay, here we are back in the park. I'm in the main section now because I'm really short of time. Got some Filipinos over there. Okay. Oh, I just saw something. Ooh, let's take a shot of the water. Let's take a shot of the water. This is April 2nd. I don't know what time it is. It's probably about 2:30. Once we shut her off. This looks promising. Shit, I forgot to time it. I see about 2 minutes at this point. Okay, I guess I better find my coffee. Yeah, well, that's about the best this little whistle will do. Cool out for a bit. Forget something. This time it was the cup. Okay. Nescafe coffee. That is hot. What have I got to start with? Not much. That's what making my knife. Alright, we got a little water left over, so let's try another one. Very hot. So I guess that would be about 3.5 to 4 minutes. And we have our coffee. Now that was in a closed kettle. She takes an open container like my last two tips. Oops. This way I can have my tea, my coffee in this case, and also be boiling water. I think I want to drink that water. Not bad. Okay. Excuse me while I check the time. So I started this at 3 o'clock and I'll tell you exactly when it is. The worst picnic table I could possibly chose. See the plant, but I know it's there because I can hear it. Looks like it's going to take a little longer with the maybe not. Starting to get steamy already. Duck. Whoa, that's on. Okay, you'll excuse me while I check the time again. Oh shit, am I upside down? There we have a nice rolling boil. I let that boil for about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. Let's grate this down. Okay, we made our point. Well, this is Dave from Dave's Life's Over 65. I got a boil in the open pot for, I am assuming, in about the same time as I did in the kettle, so maybe it doesn't make that much difference if it's covered or not. But this certainly beats finding fire and making a fire with the wood gas stove and all that stuff. And I can't believe I showed up at the park again without any Kleenexes. I am a real idiot sometimes. Anyways, that's pretty much the test. Second try was really good. Boiled the kettle in, I'm guessing, between 3 and 4 minutes from a cold start. Too bad I didn't have a scale. I could have weighed the canister and see how much fuel I used for those 2 burns. But it's pretty successful. Wow, this coffee is still pretty hot.
See, this was all frozen in the winter. Well, see this little pond? It was frozen as a ring. Because they'll come here every day.
Okay, I guess we have enough time to have a quick run of the park. Lots of people down here today because it is a nice day. When I left it was about 4 degrees. And right now, Chinese bags. There's our airplane right on time. Okay, let's head back to the car, which ain't that far away. It's one nice thing about coming to this part of the park. You don't have that far to go. fall off if I don't.